Hey everybody, welcome back to Royal Tarot Readings. This is my fun channel that I do for tarot readings on the royal family. All information presented in this video is for fun and entertainment purposes only. It's fun. It's tarot. I'm just a gal with cards. Alright, so today we are going to do some November projections. And if you were with me for my last session, I hope you enjoyed that auto reading. It was amazing. I'll let you know if any more come up. Alright, so for this reading, what I'm going to do is the November projections. I'm going to start with His Majesty the Queen and Her Majesty the Queen. And we'll see what's coming up for Charles and Camilla. And after this one, I'll post the Prince and Princess of Wales. I'll also do the former Duke and Duchess of York. And I'll probably do Harry and Meghan. So hopefully I'll have 4 readings for you tonight. A little bit of a fun drop for you tonight. Before I get started, if you'd like to sign up for a private reading, please click on the link in the description box below. And if you are gifting a reading, please let me know the person's name you're gifting it to and your name as well, so I can tell them that it's a gift from you. All right, let's get started now with the Horror Tarot. This one's by Todd Alcott. It's a really cool deck. It is from, let's see, the Philosophers Guild.com in Brooklyn, New York. Awesome. Okay, there we go. So let's see what we can find out from the Horror Tarot. We'll have the Halloween decks for the rest of October, and then I'll do some more fall-themed tarot decks for November. All right, here we go. For the King and Queen, King Charles and Queen Camilla, and we're going to read for health, love, and family. I'll have those 3 cards on top here. That's going to be the energy between them. And then we'll have King Charles on the left and Queen Camilla on the right. What can they look forward to for November for the topics of health, love, and family? What can we find out for November for the King and Queen? Oops, that one wants to show itself. The Queen of Swords. Ooh. An unbiased tale of independence in the HT tradition. I guess the Horror Tarot tradition. So the Queen of Swords. Oh, that could be Sarah. Oh dear. Yeah, she may dominate the November. All right, let's see what we got going here. Health, love, and family. King Charles is on the left, and Queen Camilla is on the right. What can the tarot tell us for November? For the King and Queen. Whoops. That one was like this, and this is King of Cups in reverse. Okay, well, that's the King, not doing well. And this one is the Seven of Swords in reverse. Well, that's about the revelation of deception, lies, and trickery. So something that was stolen from you probably will be returned, or it's the exposure of this theft, or deception, lie, or trickery. Oh my goodness, I guess we're dialing into the energy here. And this is the Five of Pentacles being cast out. We know who that's talking about. And this is the 3 of Wands. You have left your castle and now on your journey on a vast open sea, a place of doubt and insecurity. But progress is being made. So you're patiently waiting. You're not sure what's going to come back, but you're very hopeful. All right, we'll shuffle one more time here. All right, that should do. We'll cut. Ooh, just 2 cards, okay? And we will go ahead and get started. All right, so, for health, love, and family. This is the energy between the 2 of them. And then we'll have the King on the left and the Queen on the right. And we'll just do 3 cards for each one. Underlying energy is the 3 of Swords. Heartbreak and betrayal. Heartbreak, pain and sorrow, grief and anguish. Oh, it's a very terrible underlying energy to have. That's going to dominate November. The Sun in reverse. And then we have Judgment. Okay. Yep. Next one was Harry. Oh boy. The Hermit in reverse. That was Harry. Okay, so we have Heartbreak and Betrayal. The Sun in reverse and the Sun upright is nothing burns hotter than the sun. And this is, of course, a major arcana. And this is everything is public. Doesn't that look like Archie, that picture of Archie? Oh my goodness. So everything's out in the public. Everything is in the open. everything is on the table, very successful, and in reverse, something is not successful, it's hidden, and it is it's in the darkness, and judgment. Again, another major arcana card. Judgment is about you have now been judged by your peers, and you have done your time, and now you are starting over. So I think what this is that we have this heartbreaking betrayal that's been going on. It's been hidden in the darkness, and it normally would get a second chance, or not a second chance. It's you're being given a second chance. You're now coming out, and you've done your time. You've served your sentence, so to speak, and now you're ready to start over and be forgiven. It's about forgiveness. Okay. So some heartbreak and betrayal would be forgiven, but that's been hidden. That's been hidden underneath. Okay, interesting. For health, between the two of them, what's the energy between the two of them for health? And Ace of Wands in reverse. All ideas are done. No more ideas on how to have good health. I think this is referring to the king. They're out of ideas. Out of ideas. Upright, it's a spiritual gift. Ideas flow towards your soul. Follow your passion. Rich potential for growth. Beware of pitfalls. And in reverse, all the rich ideas have now gone dry. There's no more path to follow. There's no potential. There's no potential for health. And then and it's probably caused by this heartbreak and betrayal. Everything's been hidden. It's been buried under the surface. This is mostly talking about the king and the queen too, but I'm really getting the king's energy here. This heartbreak and betrayal that he's had to suffer has been simmering under the surface, and it's festered. And he wants to be able to try again. He wants to forgive, to let go of this dark energy. But because it's been festering, his health has taken a downturn. I had another reading where I said that the situation with Harry is killing him. And also Andrew now. It's killing him. I don't even have to say allegedly. It is. All right, for the king, what do we have for health for the king? The Emperor in reverse. This is him. This is the king. This is the Emperor. Ultimate authority rests with him. It's in reverse. November's not going to be a good month for him. His health issues are at the end. There are no more new ideas for treatment. I think that it may be announced that he stopped treatment. He stopped all treatment because there's nothing left. There's nothing left to try. It's really more of the spirit has affected the body. It's festered under the surface. And the only way he can think of to release this energy is to forgive, at least spiritually. And I think that's what he's doing. What about Camilla? The Ten of Wands. It's a burden. Who will carry the burden? She will carry the burden. If something does happen to the king in November, and I know a lot of us have been predicting this, it will forever be a burden on her soul. It will. And I don't think that this judgment card refers to her. I don't think she does forgive. She knows what's been going on. It's a burden that she'll carry for the rest of her life. This last year, especially these last 6 months, what this heartbreak and betrayal has done to the king, she'll carry it. It's not her burden to bear, because the ten of Wands is a burden, but it's not yours to bear. That's why who will carry the burden? Oh, actually, that's in reverse. No, it is her burden. No, she will carry it. She will carry it. Absolutely. She will carry it. All right. Love. What's the energy between the king and queen for love for November? Justice. She carries a sword and scales, but she doesn't want to kill you. Just give you what you deserve. Justice. She comes for us all. So the love that they have for each other, there's some karma coming. Their love has been strong and deep, but it's been stained. It's been stained. And I think that if the king fears death, he fears this justice. He fears going to see his maker. Tarot, can you clarify? What does the king... This is the king fearing death. He's fearing that justice that's going to come for him. And Camilla's feeling it too. I think they look at each other and they hold each other and they say how much they love each other, but there's always that specter in between them. That ghost in between them. I don't know if that wanted to flip over. The Seven of Pentacles. Look upon my works. Waiting for a return on your investment. They're waiting for this return. I think the king fears, I think he fears death because of what he's going to have to atone to. And so does Camilla. What about the king? Whew. What is he, what is the energy for him for love for November? The Two of Swords in reverse. He's had to make a really hard decision. The Two of Swords upright is about indecision, dilemma, potential risk. You don't know what to do. You know you have to make that hard decision, but you don't want to make it. And in reverse, you're done. You've made the decision. You've made the decision. This justice could also be not only for them, but for the people who have broken their hearts. Justice comes for us all. So this heartbreak and betrayal that's been hidden below the surface, judgment's going to come, and so is justice. We have a lot of Arcana cards here. Wow. So we have the Sun, and we have Judgment, Justice, the Emperor. Wow. So, yeah. He's made a hard decision on the justice that has to be served on this judgment for the people who have broken his heart. Wow. What about Camilla? What about love for her for November? The Five of Wands. When monsters fight. So she's conflicted. She is conflicted. There is a lot of fighting going on. A lot of fighting. No one is listening. I think she is resisting this idea of forgiveness, because that's what judgment is. She's resisting that idea because she knows that if this forgiveness is rendered, she's worried that if the king does pass on, she has the burden now of fulfilling and carrying on that forgiveness that she doesn't feel. The king wants to give forgiveness because it's for the good of his soul. When he passes, he wants to feel like, okay, I've forgiven everybody. I'm settling. I'm tying up loose ends. I'm settling all my scores. I'm letting go of grudges. But she doesn't want to do that. He wants to, and she doesn't. Okay. What about family? What's the energy between the two of them for November for family? The Seven of Cups. So this is about, it's about fooling yourself, about gaslighting. It's about telling yourself something, kind of living in a fairy tale, like not a fairy tale, telling yourself things that you want to happen, that you wish to happen, but you're fooling yourself. You've got a path figured out, and you're fooling yourself as to what the right path is, because the path may lead you where you want to go, or it may lead you to ruin and destruction, and you're fooling yourself. So what is the king feeling about family? The Queen of Cups in reverse. And this is the specter that's between the two of them. That's Diana. As the king nears coming to grips with his health and going to meet his maker, Diana's ghost comes up. The memory of her comes up. Our Queen of Cups even has beautiful blue eyes. So this is Diana. Family, for November, he's going to be thinking about her a lot, especially as he nears the end. I don't know if he is going to pass in November. It's just, every time I read on him, that's what it seems like. It's really, really close. What about Camilla for November for family? Seven of Swords in reverse. That came up when I was shuffling. So this is the revelation of secrets, lies, and deception. Something that was stolen may be returned. Oh. I wonder if something of Diana's. Something of Diana's that was stolen, that was taken, will be returned. And deception will be revealed. Does Camilla either have something of Diana's or was something taken from her of Diana's? I mean, the Queen of Cups in reverse could be Camilla, but she would come up as, well, she wouldn't be the Empress. She would come up upright because the Queen of Cups in reverse is someone who's passed. There's been some heartbreak and betrayal, something that's been hidden. And it's going to come forward with an idea of it's going to be forgiven. So I think if whatever's been stolen of Diana's is returned, things will be at least acknowledged, if not forgiven. Here's your judgment, do your penance, and you can move on. Well, isn't that interesting? Tarot, can you clarify? What is it of Diana's that was stolen or taken? Something or some deception or lie about her that's going to be revealed. What is that referring to for Camilla? What's that referring to? What is that referring to? Can you clarify, Tarot? 2 cards. The Knight of Pentacles. Well, there's Harry. And the King of Pentacles, which is a bunch of money. Oh my. Maybe the trust that's left for Harry? Was something stolen from it? From Diana? King of Pentacles, the man who has everything. The Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. But this is typically a Harry card. Something to do with Harry. Something of Diana's that was taken. Or it could be her very essence, her identity. They may shut down this whole idea of this Diana documentary too. You may not do this. You want to make a lot of money on it. That may be completely shut down and some type of negotiations coming up in November. Interesting. All right, let's do a wrap up here, see if we can make sense of this. Okay, so for health for the king, the Ace of Wands in reverse. And this is the energy between Charles and Camilla. There are no new ideas. They're out of ideas. There's nothing more they can try for the king's health. The king in reverse, the emperor in reverse, he's very close to the end. I keep getting this card over and over for him when I read on him for health. And then for Camilla, this is a burden that she'll carry for the rest of her life. Something to do with his health. And it has to do with the heartbreak and betrayal that he has had to bear hidden in the darkness because he can't openly express how hurt that he is. And the people who have caused it will be judged. They will be. He wants to forgive, she doesn't. All right, and then for love, justice. She comes for us all. I think that they are concerned about justice for themselves And they want to deal out justice for the people who have hurt the king, who have hurt the both of them. And for the king, I've already made my decision. I've made my decision on what I need to do for the people who have hurt me and have had to suffer in the darkness, and their judgment will be rendered. Judgment will be rendered. And for Camilla, she's fighting with him about this. There's some major conflict going on this decision that he's made, on this justice. All right, and then for family, they're going down a path, and this came up when I did a reading with the king and William, that William doesn't like this path that they have chosen, because the king, I think mostly the king, is fooling himself on what the outcome's going to be. And it has to do with Diana. Something to do with Diana. Something that was stolen from her. And when I asked for the clarification, it's has to do with Harry making a lot of money on his mother's. Harry making a lot of money on his mother's memory. They're going to stop that from happening. I think it's on this documentary that Harry wants to do. How interesting! And when I asked for clarification on the love, this is the Seven of Pentacles, which is waiting for a return on your investment. I think they're afraid of facing their karma. They're coming upon the day of judgment. I think that's what they're afraid of, and they also want to wrap up this whole issue of the people who have hurt them. They've been hurt, and they want justice, and they want this judgment to be rendered. The king wants to have more forgiveness in there, and the queen does not. Goodness. All right, I hope that was interesting. Whew. If you like that, please like and share and hype the video for me. And if you're a subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate my subscribers. Hope you guys are enjoying the readings. And if you're not a subscriber, well, please do subscribe. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you won't miss another reading. And I will have the reading out next for the Prince and Princess of Wales for projections for November. Thank you so much for being here with me. We'll see you again soon on Royal Tarot Readings. Bye-bye, everybody.